Welcome to WonderLogix Studio. This tutorial will teach you how to design your control system using WonderLogix Studio. WonderLogix Studio allows you to quickly and easily design a control system for an industrial facility. It is a generic platform suitable for most process industries. The control system is designed to reflect the structure of the physical components of the facility and to define their functionality. Let's have a look at a simple oil system. The purpose of this system is to reliably supply oil, for example, for turbine bearings. Here we can see the whole system with its tree-like structure. The oil system consists of a pumping system and an oil tank. The pumping system consists of two units, Pump Unit 1 and Pump Unit 2, etc. Clicking on each component displays it in the central area, where it can be examined or edited. You may also navigate one level down using the Zoom In button, or one level up using the Zoom Out button. Each component may have inputs, the arrows pointing into it, and outputs, the arrows emerging from it. Inputs denote data flowing into the component, typically requests from its surrounding, such as a request to operate. Outputs denote data flowing out of the component, typically reports to its surrounding, such as a report of a failure. In addition to inputs and outputs, each component may have internal properties and parameters which are not accessible from its surrounding. These are shown only for the outer component in the central area. Every input, output, and property should eventually have defined logic. That is, detailed definition of their behavior. For example, we can see that the oil tank reports low level when its level is below 20%. We could use the parameter minimal level instead of the constant number 20 to make the system more flexible and self-explanatory. A property may be defined as a state machine, with states to be used within this component. Components that were made by duplication, copy-paste, are of the same class. For example, the two pump units. When one of these components is modified, all other components of that class are modified accordingly. If you wish to modify only a specific component of a class, you must first break the link of the component to its class, but we do not want to use it here. Each component may have one special subcomponent called field. It is important to remember that we are designing the control system of a facility. Eventually, this control system has to send and receive signals from the actual physical equipment or the field. By sending a signal into the field, you define a physical output of the control system. Similarly, by receiving a signal from the field, you define a physical input of the control system. These physical I/O will later be associated to addresses in the PLC. You may add, remove, or edit subcomponents, inputs, outputs, properties, and parameters by using the plus sign or by using the context menu. Operations are undoable and redoable using the edit menu or the common keyboard shortcuts Ctrl-Z and Ctrl-Y. We haven't yet showed how the logic sentences were constructed, so let's define the logic of the two pump units so that the second unit works as a backup of the first unit. We will define the operation of the first unit by opening the sentences editor and continuing the most suitable sentence until it precisely describes our demands. Operate Pump Unit 1 only while pumping system is requested to operate. Similarly, we will define the operation of the second unit. We want it to operate only when the first unit fails. Now we can watch the new logic in the tooltip. Now, after completing the design of our system, we can do two things. Create a complete documentation of the project in PDF format. And generate a fully functional PLC program ready to run your system exactly the way you want it. These are the basics of WonderLogix Studio. We hope that the advantages of using it are clear to you by now. It might take a while to get used to this revolutionary tool, but we can promise you that the benefits of using it will become readily apparent. Good luck. We are at your service.